Hello everyone, welcome to my political journalism news channel. The story for today is a swift and unified response to Russian President Vladimir Putin could have prevented him going to war 2 weeks ago, Ukraine's top diplomat in Australia said in a call for stronger action to save civilians from a growing bombardment. The head of mission at Ukraine's embassy in Canberra, Volodymyr Shalkivsky, called for expulsion of the Russian ambassador from Australia as part of a tougher response after Western leaders condemned a Russian attack on a maternity hospital. Mr. Shalkivsky forecast a long resistance to the Russian invasion from fellow Ukrainians who would not give up their identity or freedom, revealing his parents were among those who chose to stay in Kyiv and support the army defend the capital. We are determined to resist with all means that we have in our disposal, and the Western countries play a crucial role in terms of supporting our resistance, he said at the National Press Club in Canberra on Thursday. Asked if Australia should expel the Russian ambassador, Alexei Pavlovsky, he said he normally sought to be diplomatic but believed the expulsion was necessary. When you have more than 50 children killed in your country due to the shelling, yes, I'd like the Russian ambassador to be expelled, he said. I'd like to have a boycott of all Russian supply goods and services in Australia. I'd like to stop any shipping companies to enter Australian territorial waters. Foreign Minister Marise Payne has said several times the expulsion of the ambassador is a live option, but she has also noted that Australia can also use a direct line of communication to the Russian government. Labor Foreign Affairs spokeswoman Penny Wong has signalled her support for the move if the government chooses to go ahead with the expulsion, but South Australian Independent Senator Rex Patrick said the latest attacks on civilians should remove any doubt on the issue. The Russian bombing of a children's hospital in Mariupol is but the latest atrocity and more can be expected, Senator Patrick said. In these circumstances, Foreign Minister Marise Payne's argument that it is necessary to keep the Russian ambassador in Canberra to maintain a direct line of communication with the Russian government sends precisely the wrong signal to Moscow. Mr. Shalkivsky welcomed the Australian help offered to Ukraine so far, including $105 million in weapons and humanitarian aid, and made no criticism of the supplies sent in a RAF C-17 transport aircraft to Poland last week. Asked about his government's call for a no-fly zone over Ukraine, however, he said faster sanctions could have prevented the invasion on February 24. Was this war imminent? Was there a possibility to prevent that war? My answer, yes. This war was possible to prevent by sanctions that were imposed by our Western partners after the war. We asked our partners to enforce those sanctions before the attack. We believe it would change the decision of the Kremlin, but our Western partners did not want to irritate or give a pretext for the Kremlin. Mr. Putin expected a victory within 3 or 5 days in the belief Ukrainians wanted the removal of their government so they could be drawn back into the Russian fold, Mr. Shalkivsky said, but predicted a long fight against the invasion. You see the level of resistance that comes, even from ordinary people, and the big surprise for Russian commanders and the surprise, also shock, coming from soldiers. They were not told that nobody would welcome them. They learn it at a high price, but they're killing our civilians and children. Mr. Shalkivsky, the chargé d'affaires at the Ukraine embassy in Canberra since 2019, said he had asked his parents to leave Kyiv but they had refused and were spending their nights in a bomb shelter. As my father told me, 2 nights in bomb shelter is enough to completely change any pro-Russian sentiments that you have in your heart, he said. And my mum, she's 73. She saw some sabotage groups and I was worried about her and asking, well, maybe you should go out, but she texted me, you know, I went to the balcony, I think it's a good position. Can you send me a recipe of a Molotov cocktail? That is all for today news. Thank you for watching to my channel. Please be sure to leave your comment and subscribe below for more news update.